today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the 2021 AFC NFC Pro Bowl. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the NFC taking on Deshaun Watson and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it is...
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The NFC takes over first and 10.
So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 45.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Mostert. That's good for an
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And touchdown! Devontae Adams, 39 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
AFC.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Josh Allen.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the NFC's 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Watson on 3rd down. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
That's not good enough, man.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. That one complete to him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses, just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
At the 27-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the NFC has taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Ayuk on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
The 38-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Our home team 14. Visitors 7.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burke, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rodgers
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Olsen. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And 1.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Our home team 14. Visitors 10.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
You've got the returns. The AFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your...
And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And how about that play right there? Party, remember when I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. Well, this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing here at the Pro Bowl?
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC back out there. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for the touchdown. Derrick Henry, 32 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
And he knocks it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage by Andrew Sendejo.
To throw again, Rodgers. It gets it over the middle of Cobb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Up 3rd down.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the AFC's 35-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and
operating from the gun. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Rodgers pass.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And goal.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the NFC has once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touch. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Terry McLaurin.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play. Have a chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Davante Adams, 69 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this off.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, AFC. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC able to draw a bit closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Hey, take a shot now.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
2 more yards.
A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers again now. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. From 8 yards out. And the NFC adds on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
32. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The AFC takes over 1st and 10. At their
Back out is the AFC offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now an option play on 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good for an AFC.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The solid stiff arm. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up.
2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The numbers for the NFC on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Rodgers. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Chandler Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. J.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
AFC.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
Watson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for an
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Buda Baker there on the
back to the air. Watson on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The AFC thus far on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
10 more yards.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the AFC has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a muzzle angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And Adams has it complete. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Davante Adams, 30 yards. And the NFC NFC has taken the lead here in the fourth. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by a field goal, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson, a slant to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
6-yard line.
So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Mostert. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.